channel. My name is Marcos, and today we have another new device that just launched. It's called the Moto G Fast. I just did a video on the Moto E, which is also another model that just came out. Looks like the Moto G Fast is a higher end device compared to the Moto E. It's more of an entry level device. Moto E had great specs, and this one also looks to have similar specs with upgraded specs. So let's take a look. Before we get started, please take a minute to like this video as it helps out the channel. Subscribe to the channel as we do more unboxings. And let's get started. Thank you. Next, we have the new Moto G Fast. What does it say in front? It says it has a 6.4 HD touchscreen display. It also has 32 gigs of memory, 3 gigs of RAM. The Moto E had 32 gigs of memory and 2 gigs of RAM. So this one seems to have 16 megapixel camera compared to the Moto E had a 13 megapixel camera. Also, it has a 8 megapixel camera in the front compared to the Moto E had a 5 megapixel camera. This one has a 2.0 gigahertz octa-core processor. The Moto E had a 1.8 gigahertz processor. So here in the box, we're sporting the new colors that Boost is doing now under packaging after the dish takeout. In the back, it just tells us how to activate the phone. It also tells us that we have a 4,000 milliamp battery with talk time up to 33 hours. I want to say that's about 3 to 4 days because the Moto E said 2 days with a 3550 milliamp battery. So yeah, not much going on in the box. Let's open this bad boy. Let's see how it looks and let's compare it. It is about the Moto G Fast, but here's the boxes side by side. So this is more of an entry level phone compared to this one's more of a high-end phone. Here's the specs on the Moto E and the specs on the Moto G. So Moto E, Moto G. Right, here's the sleeve that it came in. Here's the box that it comes in. Moto G Fast in front of it, black box. Inside the box, we do find the phone. We also have the charger. Let's see what kind of charger they put in. So this one is a Type-C charger. So it's most likely a fast charger. Let's see if it says anything on here. Doesn't say anything. So Type-C charger compared to the Moto E did not have a Type-C charger. SIM card opener and legal stuff. Here we have the phone out of the box. Here we have the front-facing camera, which is 8 megapixel front-facing camera built into the LCD. The speaker's right on top right there. It's a 6.4 HD display. It's called Max Vision display. In the back, we do have 3 cameras. We have the main camera being a 16 megapixel camera. It has 2 other cameras. I believe one's a 2 megapixel camera and an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera. So here it says 118 degrees ultra wide macro. So it has a macro camera and ultra wide camera. So very nice. Here in the back, we also have the touch the fingerprint sensor to lock your phone. This one's feels like a hard plastic, maybe glass. It's a little weird. It doesn't feel as glossy as the Moto E one. The sides, you do have the volume rocker right there on the side and the power button. I think we also have the microphone on the top, and we also have a headphone jack. On the left, we have the SIM card slot. On the top, on the bottom, we do have the Type-C charging port. We also have a microphone, and we have the speakers. So very nice display. Very nice display. 6.4 versus 6.2 on the Moto E. So Moto E on the right, 6.2, and then 6.4 on the Moto G Fast. Side by side, Moto G Fast on the left, Moto E on the right. 3 cameras versus 2 cameras. Fingerprint also on the back. So this one feels more like a glass back. This one also feels like a glass or hard plastic. So very similar devices. This one's supposed to be a little bit more high-end. Here's the front of the phone, front-facing camera one more time. 6.4 HD max display. The colors look amazing. The phone out of the box also has 32 gigs of memory, and available out of the box you have, where's our storage. So out of the box you have about 20 gigs free, because the software does use about 12. So software, the system uses 12 gigs, and you have 20 gigs free for your stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna take a look at the HD display and play a video and see how good it looks to test out the HD display. So we're on YouTube. I look for a 4K video to check out the colors, private colors. So one thing I like is about this zoom, you can actually use more of the screen compared to other phones. You know, it always looks like this, which I hate. But now you can actually zoom, pinch to zoom, and you can use more of your screen. So very nice, very detailed. Colors look really good. Very nice display. Okay, and for our camera test, we're gonna do our original camera test that we always do. So some of the features on the camera, this camera does have HDR, portrait mode, cutout, macro mode, cinemagraph and panorama mode, and light filters. Video mode, you can do macro, slow motion, and time lapse, which is pretty cool. It's a nice upgrade. Let's see, up front you can actually see an action figure and a little green John Deere tractor looking lawnmower thing. Let's see how good the zoom is with this phone, and let's test it out. So right there's from the right there. Let's see how much more. So we can actually see the action figure. We can actually see the little tractor, very clear. Let's see, that's 8 times zoom. Let's see if we can zoom out. That's ultra wide. Holy cow, that's nice. How did I change that? All right, so that's standard mode, and this is ultra wide. Very cool. Let's zoom in on ultra wide. It takes it back to standard. Well, ultra wide might be nice for like when you're outside. So very nice camera, very detailed, very clean. Wow, so very nice camera. So at the time of the video, Boost does not have this phone on the website. So it is white on the back. Online unlocked version looks like it's gonna be $199. It's pearl white. Talks about the 3 cameras that it has in the back. It also talks about that it has a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, which is 3 gigs of RAM. Really good, so it should be a really smooth phone. A camera for every shot, so it has 3 cameras in the back. It has ultra wide and also has macro vision and the 16 megapixel camera for the main camera. So very nice cameras. 2 days batteries, it says, 4,000 milliamp battery. What else do we have? The screen you deserve. I think that pinch to zoom is really nice. Also, what does it have? Make your gaming more immersive. All right, so they're kind of going towards gaming. Ultra fast, 16 megapixel camera, to the battery. The HD display is really nice. So I believe Boost is gonna launch it for $149, and we have it here for $199. So it's gonna be a good seller. So just wanted to do a quick unboxing, first look on the what is it called, on the phone. And please subscribe to my channel. My name is Marcos. Thank you for watching.